Hi everyone, welcome to the Gossip Show. Like we can see, we're doing home office, because COVID, and in the program of today, we have guests for speak with us about the famous people that they are not with us, but we're maybe with love. So I want to present Daya, that she is a period with a lot of experience.
Hi guys, it's an honor to be here.
Well, she is our special guest in this morning. I want to say hi to our presenter Hugo, who is always in this program. So, Hugo, do your thing.
Hello world, like Jacqueline said, today we are going to tell about the famous people. So the first one is Amy Winehouse. She was a British singer and songwriter known for performing various musical genres, including jazz and blues, etc.
She reached stardom so quickly that she was nominated in questions of months in different awards that are very important in the music industry, in which the debut of her album Frank stands out, which was a commercial success and was nominated for the awards Mercury. For this album, the singer got 6 nominations for the Grammy Awards, of which she won 5 Song of the Year, Recording of the Year, and Best New Artist, among others. She won the Brit Award for Best British Artist, a World Music Award, and 3 Ivor Novello Awards.
Yes, Amy Winehouse was very popular for her different style in the comparison of the other singers. But like we know, her life was not perfect.
Her ongoing legal problems, her drug and alcohol addiction, and her medical complication stemming from her self-destructive have been sources of new headline signs. Deja, you know more about this?
Amy's mother recently narrated a new documentary about her life, in which documentary have some aspects that I want to share with you. If we remember, Amy sang her second album, The Back to Black. Well, the album garnered countless awards, including 5 Grammys at the ceremony. She was unable to attend because the United States will not allow her entry due to her drug problem, to her drug record.
Actually, all the time in her talks, she talked about a particularly singer rehab. In their song, she showed her reluctance to go on an alcoholic rehabilitation center.
From then on, the press did not leave her alone, documenting her excesses in bars and on stages with relentless coverage. They call her a drunkard, they call her a junkie, a drug addict.
I don't think they could get away today. I think there is now more understanding with mental issues, which was not there before.
Another thing that she was fighting a battle against eating disorders and that she was lacerated. On one occasion, she surprised a journalist from the American magazine Spin by carving his boyfriend's name on her stomach with a piece of mirror during the interview.
But she was found there in her apartment at the age of 27 after surgery and alcohol poisoning. This was revealed sometime after his death, which was initially associated with his multiple addiction in short career. Winnie gave only glimpses of what might have been before she was destroyed by her own personal demons. However, the song she recorded and the record was served only like his study.
However, the song he recorded and the award he won will serve to online his styling. Now we are going to talk about William Shakespeare. He was an English playwright, poet, and actor, sometimes known as the Bard of Avon. Shakespeare is considered the most important writer in the English language and one the most famous in world literature.
The American critic Harold Bloom places Shakespeare alongside Dante Alighieri at the top of his Western canon. No other writer has many linguistic resources as Shakespeare, so profuse in love's labors, loves that we have the impression that once for all, many limits of language have been reached.
In the 20th century, his work was adapted and rediscovered on many occasions, be it all hit or artistic, intellectually, and dramatic art movements. Shakespeare comedies and tragedies have been translated into all major languages and are constantly being studied and performed in various cultural and political contexts around the world.
Shakespeare retired to his hometown in 1611 and was involved in various lawsuits, social lawsuits regarding the enclosure of a communal lands that, if on the one hand, encouraged the extension of pasture for raising sheep, on the other condemned the poor by taking away their only sources for sustenance. As the writer had so many economic interests in such properties, the charging of some he took a neutral position that only measured his own benefit. Made his last purchase not in his village, but in London, buying for 140 livres a farmhouse near Blackfriars Theatre.
In the last weeks of Shakespeare's life, the man who was to marry his daughter Juditha, publican by the name of Thomas Queeny, was accused from promiscuity in the local ecclesiastical court. A woman named Margaret Wheeler had given birth to a boy and claimed that Queeny was the father. Both the woman and her son died shortly after. This affected, however, the reputation of the future son-in-law of the writer, and Shakespeare revised his will to safeguard his daughter. Shakespeare died on April 23 in 1660, according to the Julian calendar, May 3rd in the Gregorian. He was married to Anne until her death and was survived by two daughters, Susanna and Judith.
Like we can see, have many artists that we are very famous, that we are English. Now is the time about to say goodbye because the time is done. So it's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. We see you the other week. And say bye, guys.
Bye, people.
Goodbye, people.